I told him I'm gonna need you to come full scale with me on these things. These things are important. So he said, all right. See, every time I'm going through something, this only Jesus be like, all right. He don't be. He see how humble he is. He, all right, I got you. Hey, especially if he know that you are, if he know that you had the faith and you ain't doubting him, if he know that you prayed over it and you believe, I'm telling you, y'all, give it a try and try exactly how. Go back and read like we did in the video. Read the verse. Go back and read the verse. Understand what faith is. Understand with no doubt what no doubt is. Understand that faith in without no doubt. Understand what praying is. Understand what believing is. Because prayer is just not give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, or you rubbing the lamp like he a genie. Hey, give me, give me, give me. Understand what stuff like worship is. Understand that stuff. Well, I've been asking for God. Here, have you thanked him today? Did you thank him? Did you worship him like you were supposed to? Or are you just kind of doing the stuff kind of just to, well, I'm gonna do this and then so maybe the Lord will bless me. Now, before I get way off of my point, I just wanted to kind of bring that to your attention. But man, I also want to say, don't turn your back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wanted y'all to hear it like I heard it. Don't turn your back. Look up Geno Genesis. It's something like Satan's fall from heaven, and he's just it's around about 48 minutes into the video, and it's a long video. I think it's like a 3-hour video or something like that. But of course, you don't have to sit there and watch the hour, 4 hours. But it's such a good video. And I encourage you to kind of, look at it and watch it a few times. Look at it and watch it a few times. I'm definitely going back and watching it today. They done turn the back, and turn that back, and turn that back. And he's just basically breaking down all the stuff that'll cause you to turn your back on the Lord. And I say, I get it. And I had a talk with the Lord. I say, hey, Lord, you already know me, but I'm going to say it anyway, Lord. I done known you for how long? And I don't plan on turning my back. Ain't going to turn my back on you. And have not turned my back. I just explained to him the real. When I talked to him real. I said, Lord, things just ain't been easy. That's what I say to him. I say, Lord, things just ain't been easy. And of course, I know they ain't supposed to be, so I'm not really worried. But I say, hey, look out for a brother, like he been doing for years. So I can't even really say that. He been feeding me, he been clothing me, he been giving me shelter, he been doing this. So even if it was a small amount of time that he did do, I still couldn't say nothing because look at all the years that he did do it. I couldn't say anything. Oh man, you forgot about me. It's because something happened. I couldn't say anything. Well, for these days, you didn't feed me. But, well, look how many times, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times a day, you working out and training and you need that 6th or 7th meal or that 5th or 4th meal. Look how many times I done hook you up. And then I say, okay, I'm going to let you go through just a little bit of something. Then you just, forget it. He ain't with me. Nah. The Lord appreciates you. He does. So don't. My point is, let's do it this way. Do not turn your back on the Lord, your Savior, for any amount of fame, any amount of money. Because I know how the real money could be. I done been in the realm. I haven't. Okay, well, you don't know what you're gonna do if you see it. all on the table. Let me tell you like this, from what my experience. And when some people had came at me that I know that had some cash, but I know that the situation is not involving the Lord, and I know that it's morally, everything is morally wrong. Nah, cut it off. Cut it off. I'm stopping it right there. Recently I had to address some things, and it was just like, Lord, I gotta say what I gotta say. I can't pretend. I can't, I gotta do things the right way, no matter what the outcomes are. Whether I'm losing money, making money, and not gaining this, I say, look, I can't. You know me already. I can't do it this way. No, I say, man, you just gotta learn to play ball, man. See, sometimes I can do. You know how you can just all you gotta do is sit there, and that's it. All you gotta do is sit back. You ain't gotta say nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing. I might be able to get with that, maybe. But see, I know what that leads to. When you sit back for a little while, and you after a while you get sitting there and then sitting back and just letting it happen, and you got to get out of any situation because you can't just sit there and sit there. But y'all don't think I want to, say, hey man, just play ball, do that. So and so, you know how to play ball, right? Look at so and so over there. He doing good. He know how to play ball. So. No. We're not just gonna go with the flow and just like, oh, that's good. Because see, if I did that, I wouldn't even be talking to someone out there. Someone out there that might need me. They might see this one day and you say, you know what? That brother makes some sense. They say, oh, how much you gotta pay for his counseling service and thing like that? How much you gotta pay? And they say, well, you ain't gotta pay him nothing. You just donate. If you want to give him something, that would be great. That would help him out. But he ain't put no actual number on it, like all these other people out there do. They say, oh yeah. They end up donating. Good service. See, you'll get, just like Jesus, you'll get paid off of your good services. Jesus pays me for my service to his kingdom. So that's why even when it looks like I'm beat down to the ground, I still can keep my head up to the sky. And you got people ask me all the time, how in the world do you do this without losing your mind? Or how do you just keep it up? I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. I say it's simple. I just look up above and remember the person who brought me to where I need to be, not where I want, or this is what I want. He brought me to where I need to be. And he brought me to the dance. He birthed me. He put my spirit in my body. He did those things. He put that sperm there. He did those things. I didn't do none of those things. He made the earth. He made the mountains. He made the skies. He made the rivers and stuff like that. He made dry lands and all the stuff. The tree. He did all that. He put the animals and stuff down there. None of us were. We weren't here. Oh well, Lord, you're putting the. He did that. He even asked the question in the Bible: were you there? I want to answer. No, we were not. Were you there when? No, we weren't. So how can you question something when something come along in your life and he must not have it under control? How could you question that? But you weren't even there before we were here, where he was putting up mountains and different stuff like that. That's why I don't worry, because I wasn't even born when he was doing that stuff. No one was born when he was doing that stuff. So I want you to always remember this. This is the point of this. Don't turn your back on the one who. And this year, you see all this stuff going on. Last year, stuff, and you know, some people might have forgot about it. You know, the bridge and different things like that. We ain't forget. When I say we, I mean me and Jesus, and then some of y'all as well. The virus and everything like that. I didn't forget about none of that stuff. I ain't never hear, oh, well, we done, took care of it. I ain't ever hear that announcement either. So what happened? Even during those times, I just go right to the Lord. So I know, trust me, I know about it being easier. I would, if see, I don't even think I would do it, but let's just give it an example. Anybody would want to stop right now. Who would want to do this Jesus stuff? You don't get as much money. You don't get as much stuff as you need. You don't get things done the way you want to, and things like that. I understand, y'all. If anybody on this planet understand that, it's me. Cause I got certain ways I like to do things, and the way that these things occur on Earth, there's a certain way you can kind of get into what you want to get into, and as long as you ain't talking that Jesus mess, won't nothing bother you, right? Yeah, you know why? It's because you ain't doing nothing. And that's exactly what it is. I just said, Lord, I ain't bothering. What is going on? Why are you? It's because you're doing kingdom work. That's where you get the attacks and different things happen. But see, there's a purpose in that. I'd rather be doing something positive than just to be kind of, oh, well, we just kind of going through this little phase of just we got this and we got that. But then there's no real foundation on it. So as I'm finishing up, I just wanted to tell y'all about that. He really did a good job. They done turn unto me their back. They done turn unto me the back. Is what he's saying poetically, but it basically you done turn your back on the Lord for everything that people, the same thing people was doing back in the day in the Bible, the same thing people doing now. Ain't nothing changed. It might just look different, or they might have a different tactic, or they doing the same things that they used to do. It's just like when you find out about, you be like, oh man, that's bad. When you really find out about some bad stuff that people doing, but you go back a little bit and they doing the same thing. Them just might be, you know how things might just be worse. Like when I hear about stuff, it already done been bad. It just add more bad to the bad. That's why a lot of times it just bounce off me because you say something. Oh, well, this happened. Oh, okay. After a while beforehand, I done got to that point. This happened. Oh, dang. All right. Okay. How we gonna go to the next one? Sometimes some of it get to me. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And I might, curse or something like that because it's something that's really bad and it should never happen in the first place. But other times, I even calm down with that because you get, like I said, you get so used to things, the way that things go. Not that I'm expecting it, not that I'm, wanting it or praying for it, but you get so used to it. So again, I just want to give you encouragement that don't let go of your faith for nothing. Make this the time where you don't let go of your faith for nothing. Not during any time period. You say, I'm not letting go. It's looking bad. And I know, I done seen the videos with the two girls just outside. Wouldn't nobody help them. Wouldn't the foster parents wouldn't help them. They just outside. But she like, you know what? I'm doing all right. I done got my license. I'm about to, try to get a little job or something. I'm okay. By herself on camera. Same thing with the other girl. By herself on camera. Look, ain't nobody really But I'm out here. I'm sitting in the middle of. She was sitting in the middle of the forest or somewhere like that, by herself. Her and Jesus. Same thing with the first girl. Her and Jesus. I'm gonna get it done. I believe that I can do it. It's that belief. See, they both believe. Time and time again, he has proven that he's had my back. It ain't been easy, but he's proven time and time again that if you got my back, I got your back. You believe on me, yeah, we can do something. But if you don't even believe, what's the point? What's the point of you having, how, let me just talk with it. You know how you got the money for the bill, but you don't want to pay it because you might need it. What's the point of having the money of the bill? You ain't trying to pay none of the bill. I'm going to come back on one more.